What's up, everybody? Hope you guys having a blessed day. Just got off of work right now. I'm on my way home. I'm on the freeway. I just figured I'll stop by and share my little thoughts while I'm on my way home. You know, driving down this freeway, it's a trip because, like, I don't know about you guys, but I like driving. You know what I mean? For me, it's like symbolic, like freedom. You know what I mean? The freedom to go from one place to another at your own will. And I guess when you've been incarcerated all your life, you're used to being under someone else's control. You're told when you could go to the restroom, when you could go, even when can you walk down the hallway, when can you eat, when can you shower, I mean shit, when can you brush your teeth, all that. So being able to drive on my own when I want, how I want, I mean, I enjoy it. I'm a fast driver too. You know, there's times when I just roll the window down and I stick my hand out and just feel the air. It feels so good. When I was in prison, like, you know, prison, I don't know why, but the state generally finds an isolated place somewhere in the boondocks in California where they buy land for cheap. And they build prisons, you know, in these faraway boondock areas. And it makes it hard for people's family to go visit and everything. But the thing is that when you're in a prison cell, you have a small, tiny window in your cell in the back. And, you know, I remember when I was in the SHU, I used to spend hours looking out that window. What was I staring at? Really nothing. Just nothing. Depending where I was at, sometimes it would just be desert. Sometimes it would be mountains. Sometimes it would be like the back of a building that I was staring at. But there was barbed wire fence. You know, I mean, there was really nothing that I was staring at. There'd be times when I'll go years without seeing a car. Just because, I mean, you don't really see nothing. You're not exposed to anything. You're isolated from the world. So, imagine spending 18 years in prison and coming out to the world, like, you know what I mean? Your mind has been deprived and isolated for so long. So yeah, I mean, for me, driving, I love it. I'm kind of like flabbergasted by how you could actually make a living for just driving. Me, I'm not a driver. I mean, I'm an electrician, you know. I'm in the union and stuff. And I go to school too. But before I got into the electrician trade, one of my options was to be a truck driver. Yesterday, I went to my mom's house. And there was this guy waiting for someone across the street. And I seen he had a Lyft sign on the back of his car window. So I went up to him and I asked him, like, hey bro, I'm just curious to know, can I, you know, I seen you're a Lyft driver, so I wanted to ask you a few questions. Is this a good job? Do you like what you do? How much do you make? You know, it's a little intrusive, you know, I mean, someone asking someone how much they make, but I was just curious and I just asked. The dude was pretty open and he was like, bro, I like what I do. He's like, I've been doing this shit for 5 years and all I do is drive and I pick people up. Sometimes I drop off like Amazon packages, but he's like, bro, I make $1,500 a week. I work like 8 hours, 8, sometimes 10, Monday through Friday, and I take 2 days off. So that means he's making about $5,500 to just drive people around. Man, that's fucking pretty dope. For someone like me, I could totally appreciate driving and make money while I'm at it. But anyways, back to the point, freedom. You know, I've been out 5 months, man, and I'm just so blessed and filled with gratitude and just so happy to be free. It's funny because when I got out, I had told my wife that I wanted her to make an appointment with the DMV because I had a driver's license before I went to prison. And, you know, since I was gone for so long, it expired. So when I got out, I already had an appointment booked with the DMV for the following day. So I got out on a Monday, and that Tuesday, I was already at the DMV at 9 o'clock in the morning, trying to renew my driver's license from 18 years ago. I actually thought I was going to take the driving test and the written test all over again. And I came to find out that I didn't have to take the driver's test no more. Since I was renewing my driver's license, all I had to do was just take the test. And now it's electronically. Like, I thought I was going to fill a little Scranton sheet with the bubbles and stuff. Nah, everything's like, you know, on a computer now and stuff. So that was new for me. So I took the test and I passed it. So they gave me my permit to drive right there, my driver's license renewed. They gave me a little piece of paper, said I could drive, and that would serve as my driver's license until mine came in the mail. So what I do, I jumped straight into my car, or my girl's car, and I started driving. I was like, babe, look, I got a driver's license. I could drive legit. And she was, of course, nervous because, you know, she's like, man, this guy hasn't drove in 18 years. But man, for me, it was just like driving or riding a bike. It's like I picked up where I left off. I drove like I never left. Like, everything was normal. I hit all my signals. My speed was right. Like, you know, she was even like, wow, there's a video she took of me when I was driving for the first time after 18 years. I was even bumping Tupac, and I was having a moment. It was cool. But I felt so happy, like a kid that gets his bike for the first time, you know? It was cool. One of the things that, you know, I see from being out now is like, I don't know if we got more people now that you know what I mean, like the population just is a lot more than before, or what, because everything just seems so congested. Like, I mean, the streets are packed with cars, and every time I'm on the freeway, it's so packed. I could be driving down the main street, it's so packed. Like, I don't remember it being this packed before. This is 18 years ago. Like, the population just like grew since then. From someone being gone for so long and just coming back out, like, I see the difference. Another thing is technology. When I went in, they still had Turk phones and those basic Sprint flip phones. You know, now we got smartphones, which is a mini little computer. You could do everything on a smartphone. I didn't really even know how to turn on a smartphone. I signed up for my insurance right away, and I remember they sent me this little QR code. I did not know how to use that. I was like, what the hell is this? I went to the grocery store for the first time, and I seen that it was self-checkout. To me, that was new. Like, before, like, you had a bag boy that, you know, bagged up all your groceries and, you know, a cashier, and like now, like they got self-checking automated little machines, and like for me that was new. Even now, like navigating on this phone, that's like difficult for me still. Like I struggle with it. I'm like so behind. Like I'm like an old dinosaur. Time has really left me behind, and I'm just barely now trying to catch up. But yeah, since I've been out, I've had 2 cars. I was blessed to have a car right upon my release. My wife gave me a car that she had, a second car, which was an Infiniti, and so I started working my 3rd week out. And a month and a half into my job, I got into a car accident. So I wrecked my car, and then I bought this one, which is a pretty. It's a 2013 Nissan. It's a pretty cool little car. I like it. So in the little short time that I've been out, like, you know, I feel proud of myself. I think I've accomplished a lot. I'm adjusting well. I think better than most. You know, I don't really see myself struggling from PTSD, or I'm not asleep at night and like jumping up all crazy when my wife touches me, thinking that someone's attacking me, or I'm not going to bed with my shoes on, like how we do in prison, you know. I'm doing pretty well. I like my job. Actually, I got 2 jobs. I still work out. I go to the gym. To me, like being out here, not only do I appreciate life more after having a life sentence and coming home, getting resentenced with a second chance, like, but I see life now a little different than I did before. I don't take it for granted anymore. And I mean, it's easy to program out here. It's like when you're in prison, you know, you create a program. Same thing out here, you create a program. In prison, you know, you wake up early in the morning, you wash up, make your bed, you know, you clean your cell, you make your little shot of coffee, you know, you work out, bird bath, do your studies, watch TV, wash, whatever. Go to school, go to yard, all that. There's a schedule. Same thing out here. You create a schedule, it's going to keep you busy. If you fill yourself with productive things to do, it's going to keep you out of trouble. I believe that if you sit on idle time and don't do nothing, that's when you start getting in trouble, because you're bored. Same thing in prison or in jail. You get in trouble because you're bored. People get high because they're bored. You gotta find something to do. And for me, you know, I want to discharge this parole. Once I discharge parole, man, like, for me, it's like cutting the tail off of that last little hold that CDC has on me. I was just thinking of that. I was talking about it with my wife. I can't believe I've been trapped in the system since I was 13 years old, 12 or 13 years old. I'm about to be 40 years old now. It's like about what, 27 years? The system has had a hold on me for 27, 28 years. That's a long time. And I'm barely gonna get rid of it. It got a hold on me from the time I went to Long Beach Youth Home. If you see my last video about Long Beach Youth Home, when I was a kid, that's when I got trapped in the spider web of this system, and barely now I'm untangling myself out of that web. So yeah, well people, I just made it home. Just wanted to share my little thoughts for the day. Send my love to everybody. Hope you guys like my videos. If you got any questions, anything you want me to answer, feel free, hit me up, let me know. I'll do my best to answer it and give you my thoughts on it. All right, man, you guys have a blessed day. Peace.